What's up, everybody? Coach Caleb here. Day 2 of our 2-week mobility series, and today we're going to be working on our hip mobility. We're working on our squat type movement, which actually we're going to be hitting our hips again, and then we're going to be hitting our calves for the last move. All right. So for those 3, we're going to be targeting both sides, each leg. So it's going to be 2 minutes for each leg, 4 minutes total. So your total workout is going to be about 12 to 15 minutes. All right. So the first move we're going to do is we're going to do a hip capsule mobility. All right. And guys, for today, you're not going to need a foam roller or a lacrosse ball or anything, just yourself and a piece of your couch or a chair or something, and then a spot on the wall. All right. So let's get to that hip mobility one first. All right. So it's going to be a hip capsule mobility. I'm going to show you how we're going to do it first. So you're going to start off on all fours. You're going to bring one leg back a little bit and then shift your weight forward onto one knee. That way your hip is directly below your knee, all right? I'm going to show this from a front view here. So I'm going to pick up this arm. When we start, you're actually going to want your arm on the ground. I'm just kind of showing this so you can kind of see what's going on here, all right? So my hip is directly over my knee, and then I'm going to push my hip to the side, all right? Like you're trying to stick your butt to the side here. And then after you do that, we're going to crawl forward a little bit, still sticking your butt to the side, just finding a little bit different area to work on, all right? And we're just going to go back and forth on that, all right? We can kind of reset. Same thing, leg back, press the hip to the side, and then walk forward after about 20 seconds or so, all right? So I'm going to set a timer, again, 2 minutes for each of these moves for each side, all right? We're going to start with the right side here in 3, 2, 1, and we're starting here. So again, get myself set up, knee directly underneath my hip. I'm going to push it to the side here. I'm just going to hold it here for about 20 or so seconds. Try to have your hands under your shoulders here too, nice flat back. We're just pressing it to the side here. And now that I've held it for a couple seconds, I'm going to walk my hands forward here and try to deepen that stretch just a little bit, finding a new area to target here. And again, my hip is still out to the side. I'm going to walk my hands back now, reset. So knee back, knee directly under, shoot my hip to the side here. You should really kind of feel this all on the outside of your hip here in your glutes. And I'm going to walk my hips forward here, targeting a new area. If your hand's a little bit forward on this, that's totally fine. There we go. And I'm going to reset again. Knee directly under, hip to the side here. I'm going to hold this for a little bit longer now here. We got about 50 seconds left on this side, so I'm going to hold this for about 20 now. And then I'm going to hold the end, that last 30 seconds, in that forward position now. Here we go, got 10 more seconds here, just pressing it out to the side, really trying to sink deep into this here. Really shoot your butt to the side here. I know this feels a little awkward, but you can really feel you're in your hip right now. I know I can. Alright, now I'm going to walk my hands forward here for the last 20 seconds. Again, my butt is still to the side. Try to imagine you're trying to push your femur out of your hip socket here, really trying to create that mobility. There we go, I'm really leaning into it here. Whew, breathing in and out. Alright, we got about 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to go to the other side now, alright? Same thing. Start out on all fours. And then we're going to bring one foot back, all our weight on one hip, and we're going to press it to the side, alright? In 3, 2, 1, and we're starting here. All fours. Leg a little back. Now I'm shooting my hip to the side here. My left hip is a little bit tighter than my right, so I'm going to spend a little extra time in each pose. There you go. Really try to make sure your knee is directly underneath your hip when you start out, and if it's not, you can always reset and readjust. And now I'm going to walk forward here, find a different spot to hit. And when we're walking forward, we can always change up where our position is. You can walk a little back, hit a little bit different part. You want to base this on how your body feels. If it feels a little tight in one area more than another, then spend a little extra time in that area trying to gain that mobility. Your body's trying to tell you something, right? So all fours again, one foot a little back, all that weight forward, and I'm pressing it to the side here. Really trying to sink into it here. Again, if this left side is a little tighter than the right side is a little tighter than the left, then after this video you can spend a little extra time doing this move again on that side. I'm going to walk my hands forward now, really sinking into it here. I'm going to try to walk them even a little forward, really trying to get that mobility. Make sure we're breathing in and out too. And now I'm going to reset. Alright, foot back, hip to the side, and I'm going to hold this here now. We've got about 25 seconds left. I'm really going to try to hold this position now. Walk my hands now. Got about 15 seconds to go here on this move. And then we're going to move on to our second exercise of the day. Breathing in and out. In and out. And time. Alright guys, so that is move number 1. Second move here, we're going to do what's called a couch stretch, alright? So you'll just need a piece of your couch, and again, this is going to be on both sides, so we're going to do 20 seconds for each, alright? Or sorry, 2 minutes for each. So, I'm going to show you how to get set up first, and then we're going to do it together. So you're going to start on all fours, feet touching that couch, right? We want to be at 90 degrees with our knees. Then we're going to bring one leg back until our shin is touching that part of the couch here. All right, and we're going to kind of feel that stretch just a little bit. And then we're going to pick our forward leg up here. All right? And as we do this, we want to squeeze that glute that's back here, all right? Don't just pick your knee up. I want you to actively activate your quads and your glutes. And then we're going to kind of press our hips down here, all right? What I don't want to see is our lower back being forced down. I want to see our hips pressed down. And you should feel that stretch deepen right here, all right? This one might be a little tight for some of us. And then we're going to come up all the way to standing here. If we need help with our balance, just grab onto this knee here. Or we can grab onto a chair in front of us as well, all right? So we're going to start off. Let's start off with that right side, all right? For 2 minutes here. Ready? And go. So again, feet pressed into the back of the couch. I'm bringing that foot up, my shin down into it, and then I'm going to step my foot up here, and I'm going to press my hip down a little bit here as I do so. I can get one hand on this knee here, all right? Again, try not to press your lower back into it here. Try to just press your hips down. You should feel that stretch in your quad and on the front of your hip. Now I'm going to come all the way up here. Make sure to breathe on this one. This one might feel a little tight. As long as you don't feel any burning type pain, you're okay. If you start to feel that burning type nerve pain, where it's really sharp and really tender, just stay in that downward position here. Have that one hand on your leg. Just kind of press that hip into it, and we'll work up to this full position here. We got about a minute to go, all right? So we're just going to stay right here. Breathing in and out. Try to keep that nice tall posture. That chin as flat as you can to that couch. I know mine's a little away from it, but I have those extra tight hips. All right, we got about 30 more seconds here. Really hold it tight. You should feel it all in the front of that quad and that hip. If you can, try to take your hands away. This will be a little bit less of a stretch. By just taking our hands up, we'll feel it a little bit more. All right, we got about 15 more seconds here. Whew, this one was pretty hard for me. All right, we're almost there. Less than 10 seconds now. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to the other side, all right? So, same thing. We're going to get going here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Here we go. So feet against it. Bring that shin back against the couch. Step one foot up. Hand on that opposite leg here. Hold it for a second. Really try to squeeze that back glute. Now press your hips down. You can't get a whole lot of range of motion when you press your hips down. That's totally fine. Again, that's what we're here to build. We're here to build that mobility. And now we're going to come all the way up here. And you should feel that extra stretch through your hips and your quad right here, all right? We're going to hold this here. We got about a minute and 20 left. And again, you don't have to do these just for 4 minutes. If you want to play back this video again and go through it again, you're more than welcome to do that. In fact, I recommend it. The more mobility work we do, the better we'll get. And try to keep a personal log about, is your squat getting deeper as this series goes on? Are you able to press your arms straight overhead as this series goes on? Do you feel just better in general, your joints and muscles, a little less aches and pains? We have about 40 seconds now. Whew. And if you have any bands at home, any big bands, well, you can kind of use these a little bit too. If you want to attach it to something in front of you and put it around this hip here, and it was pulling a little bit, you'll feel that stretch a little bit more. The bands are optional, and I would classify them as the advanced version. But if this doesn't feel like anything, you're not feeling it all the way, you can always attach a band to this leg and do something solid in front of you so it's kind of pulling a little bit. It'll be a little bit deeper of a stretch. All right, last 5 seconds here, and then we're going to be on to the last exercise, all right? 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, guys, and the last one here, so we're going to hit our calves, all right? I'm going to reposition this camera here a little bit. Let's see. I want to be right there, so I'm going to use this wall behind me, all right? I'm going to demonstrate it here first on this couch, all right? So what we're going to do here, so you're going to start a little bit away, bent knee, and you're going to press your foot into it here. It's just a classic calf stretch. And then you're just going to bend all the way into it here. All right, and we're just going to hold it. We want that foot elevated. You can do this on a wall, on a chair, on a table, and then the lower you get, the more you should feel it here in this calf, all right? And we can readjust too, so we can feel it a little more. There we go, so I'm feeling it here now when I'm all the way upright, but then I'm going to sink down into it here and kind of lean forward. You should feel it a little more in that calf, all right? So we're going to go here in 3, 2, 1, and right foot first. Again, start your legs nice and straight, foot against it here, heel on the ground, and then kind of toes and ball of your feet on whatever surface you're using. Then kind of just sink down into it here. There we go, and we should feel that stretch on the back of our calf here, all right? I'm just going to breathe in and out, and if we need to come off this pose for a couple seconds and kind of reset, I highly encourage you to do so. So I'm going to do that right now. Foot against it here, leg straight, and I'm bending into it here. Try to keep this leg pretty straight. Try to get all that motion from the other leg here to deepen that stretch, all right? Ooh. Here we go, and try to keep this knee nice and relaxed right here. We're just stretching this calf here. We got about a minute left. There we go, we're really holding it, really holding it. Now I'm going to take a second here, roll out my ankle. I'm trying to get a little bit deeper with each time that I do it here. So I'm really sinking in. And you can readjust as you're sunken down into it here. Relax that knee to get that deeper stretch. We got about 30 more seconds. And we're holding it. Breathing in and out. You can do this on a wall too if you want. I'm just doing it here on this piece of couch because it's the best place for the video and it gives me a little handhold in front to hold on to. And I can feel like I can sink a little bit deeper into it here. Alright, we got about 15 more seconds. There we go, make sure we're relaxing that knee. I'm sinking into it here. Last 5 seconds here. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and we're going other side now, alright? So left foot, again, start away, both legs straight, and then ready, set, go. And we're going to bend this knee while keeping our left leg nice and straight, alright? I highly encourage you to readjust after holding it for a couple seconds. I think you'll find that you can sink a little bit deeper into each one of these stretches. In fact, I'm going to do so right now. Legs straight, and then bend the knee. You can grab on for support, and then relax that knee on the calf that you're trying to stretch here. Try not to squeeze your quad. Try to relax everything. There we go. And then breathe in and out here. It's the last stretch of the day, guys. There we go. We're just really holding it, sinking in. I'm going to readjust again. Again, legs straight. On my heel, the balls of my feet, and then I'm bending the knee, feeling it all right here. You might even feel this run through your foot too. And that's good. Our feet take a lot of abuse standing on them and walking on them all day. It's good to stretch those out, to roll those out too. We got about 50 more seconds now. Hope you guys are enjoying these mobility videos. Hope you like that first one. Hope you like this one. If you have any suggestions, if you can't see me very well, if you can't hear me very well, let me know. We got about 30 more seconds. You know, if everything's good, drop a thumbs up in the comments. Here we go. We got about 20 more seconds here, and we're almost done. I know that these only doing 3 exercises a day might not feel like a lot, but again, each day builds upon the last. We're hitting different muscle groups each time. Well, just a little bit every single day goes a long way, all right? And each day we're going to hit a different muscle group, a different movement pattern. And by the end of it, I feel like you'll be a lot more mobile, all right? And time. All right, guys, that is day number 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, highly encourage you, if you got the time, run through this video again here. You know, it can only help. And then see you guys back here tomorrow and Wednesday for day 3. Have a great day, everybody.